As a Christian, it is essential to evaluate the values and principles of political parties to determine which ones align with biblical teachings. Liberal Democrats, in particular, have been a subject of controversy among Christians due to their stance on various issues. While not all Christians will agree, there are several reasons why many cannot trust Liberal Democrats. First and foremost, Liberal Democrats' stance on abortion is a significant concern for Christians. The party's unwavering support for Planned Parenthood and the abortion industry is at odds with the biblical value of the sanctity of human life. The Bible clearly states that life begins at conception, Psalm 139, 30-14, Jeremiah 1:5, and that every human life is inherent value and worth. However, Liberal Democrats have consistently voted to expand access to abortion, even in the later stages of pregnancy. This stance is not only morally reprehensible, but also contradicts the fundamental Christian teaching that human life is a gift from God. Another reason Christians may distrust Liberal Democrats is their stance on marriage and family. The party's support for same-sex marriage and the redefinition of traditional marriage is a departure from biblical teachings. The Bible clearly defines marriage as a union between one man and one woman, Genesis 2:1-4, Matthew 19:4-6, and any attempt to redefine it is seen as a threat to the traditional family structure. Furthermore, Liberal Democrats' support for policies that promote LGBTQ+ rights, such as the Equality Act, raises concerns among Christians who believe that these policies could lead to the erosion of religious freedom and the suppression of biblical values. Liberal Democrats' stance on religious freedom is also a significant concern for Christians. The party's support for policies that restrict religious freedom, such as the Johnson Amendment, which prohibits churches from endorsing political candidates, is seen as an attack on the First Amendment. The Bible teaches that Christians should be able to freely exercise their faith without fear of persecution or retribution, Matthew 10:28, Acts 5:1-9. However, Liberal Democrats' policies often prioritize the rights of secularists and atheists over those of Christians, leading to a sense of distrust and disillusionment among Christian voters. Furthermore, Liberal Democrats' economic policies are often at odds with biblical teachings on stewardship and personal responsibility. The party's support for socialist policies, such as Medicare for all and free college tuition, is seen as a form of redistribution of wealth, which contradicts the biblical principle of individual responsibility, 2 Thessalonians 3:10, Proverbs 6:16-8. Additionally, Liberal Democrats' support for high taxes and increased government spending is seen as a threat to the biblical principle of limited government and individual freedom, 1 Samuel 8:7, Romans 13:1-7. Finally, Liberal Democrats' stance on Israel and foreign policy is a concern for many Christians. The party's support for a two-state solution and their criticism of Israel's treatment of Palestinians is seen as a departure from biblical teachings on Israel's significance in God's plan, Genesis 12:3, Zechariah 2:8. Furthermore, Liberal Democrats' support for policies that undermine America's role as a global leader and their criticism of Israel's right to self-defense is seen as a threat to global stability and security. In conclusion, while not all Christians will agree, there are several reasons why many cannot trust Liberal Democrats. The party's stance on abortion, marriage and family, religious freedom, economic policies, and foreign policy are all at odds with biblical teachings. As Christians, it is essential to evaluate the values and principles of political parties and to support those that align with our faith. While Liberal Democrats may claim to be champions of social justice, their policies often prioritize secular values over biblical ones, leading to a sense of distrust and disillusionment among Christian voters. As such, Christians must be vigilant and discerning when evaluating political parties and their policies, ensuring that they align with the teachings of Scripture.